alongside the 2021 Helms Award winner, Darryl George. I'm Nick Batters. Really glad to have you with us. Georgie, a few days ago, we found out that you were named the ABL sitting champion. Today, we learned that you're the league's MVP, winner of the Helms Award. You've been in this league a long time. What does it mean to you to win both of those honors?
Yeah, it's very humbling. Definitely didn't go into this season expecting that or any sort of result really. Just kind of was very grateful to be back on the field this season and just wanted to make sure that we could win as many games as we could with the squad that we had.
I absolutely love your story. It's a great one. Take fans back. You got injured during the Premier 12 in 2019, and then missed all of last season due to injury. What was that injury like, and the rehab process to get back onto the field this year?
Yeah, it was pretty surprising. A bit of a roller coaster ride last year. Obviously, having such a good tournament in the Premier 12 and a successful one, I think, with the national squad, it was kind of a bit bittersweet, I think, for me, because obviously had to come home, get surgery, get an enchondroma removed from my hand, which is a benign tumor, and then rehab that. So I had to get a bone graft, and I was very fortunate that the Aces kind of took me in and said, hey, coach first base for us. Bit of a sympathy job, but I'll take that. And was very lucky to have guys like Matt Hopkins around to help me rehab every day, which I wouldn't have had access to unless I was, in this environment. So it was honestly pretty humbling too, that whole experience as well, to kind of to see everyone get around me a bit and help make sure that I came back better than ever, I guess.
You were part of the championship team last year. You mentioned as the first base coach, but not on the field. How rewarding was it to win back-to-back this year and actually get to be on the field all season long and on the field when the Aces win the championship?
Yeah, it's a different perspective, not being part of the coaching staff. So it was definitely, it was good. So I can see the best of both worlds, I guess, so to speak. But yeah, it was just good this year, more so just to be out there and lock in pitch by pitch. Yeah, for sure.
It seems like as your career in this league has gone on, your numbers have gotten better and better. What do you attribute that to? How have you found new ways to improve every year, every week?
Probably maturity has a lot to do with it. I'm a bit of a kid at times, so I think growing up's helped a lot. But you got guys like Damien Shanahan who have been down here pretty much every day, even in the off season. And he's one of those guys that put in a lot of time and effort with all the young professional athletes, making sure that we're getting our work in as often as we could every day. And I think, full credit to him, full credit to guys like Kelly Zeblin as well, Deebs, D-San, those guys just, really making sure that player development's at the top of their list. And I think it's just, some things just take time, and every now and then you have some epiphanies and you figure some stuff out. And I think for me, when I was hurt last year, I actually made some adjustments to my swing without swinging. I was kind of just doing the work in my head, and it was good to see it translated in the field.
Not only were you recovering from injury this season, but you're also balancing a full-time job with playing a very high level of baseball. So how do you do that? Balance the work with your personal life, and then also still playing baseball, again, very well and at a very high level?
Yeah, I guess I'm a truck driver first these days and a baseball player second. It's very different to what I'm used to, I guess, in the past. That on top of it being my own business as well. So it was a lot. And I think the last 2 years have been a very steep learning curve for me off the field. And I've been very thankful that I've been able to come to the baseball field every day when I do and get the chance and just switch off from all the stuff outside of baseball.
This year's team, immensely talented, both the pitching staff and the lineup as well. It felt like top to bottom, there were no holes in the lineup. What was it like to be a part of that, such a potent offense?
Oh man, it was incredible. And I think just the little nuances that you pick up on just your regular chit chat over a coffee or during batting practice and stuff like that, guys will see something, and normally it might take what might take a couple of weeks to figure out would literally be an hour. With the experience that we had around us, at any given moment. So it was really cool to see, and I guess it just brought a level of experience and maturity and also self-confidence throughout the whole ball club, having that lineup out there every day. It was awesome to be around.
There were a lot of ups and downs this season, twists and turns, whether it's COVID cancellations, schedule changes, whatever it may be. How rewarding was it to finish at the top and be able to persevere throughout the entire season.
Yeah, it could have easily just been an excuse to not lock in on any given day because you didn't know what was going to happen, and that can be a bit more stressful. But at the same time, you just got to remember to. It's very cliche, but control what you can control. And when we were able to do that essentially, and like the results kind of speak for themselves. The guys were out there and were competing every day at a very high level. So it was almost more rewarding in a way.
Back-to-back Claxton Shield championships for this team. You're the hitting champion and MVP of this league this year. How do you take a step forward next year and for both the team and you personally find ways to improve?
I think you just got to keep sticking with the process and making those minor adjustments every day. And, what happens, and the results will speak for themselves. So I think if we just keep carrying ourselves the way we have been, continue to do so, we'll see what happens next year.
Darryl George, the most valuable player in the 2021 Australian Baseball League season. Your Helms Award winner. Georgie, again, congratulations. Really appreciate you taking the time.
No worries. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.